Okay, class. Okay, so element is defined as any substance that contains of same kind of atoms. The definition of element is all about it contains same type of atoms, and definitely they cannot be broken down any further. They're just like your fingerprints that are at your hand. Your fingerprints are like unique for you, and you can say that elements. Each element is a unique substance, and it cannot be replaced by any other substance. And what is the basic feature of an element? Element contains same type of protons. It contains same proton number, yani it contains a same number of protons. For example, we have carbon has atomic number of 6. Okay, that means ki carbon is having 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons. Okay, so is there any problem, class? Is it clear till here? Okay. Beta, I'm repeating again. An element is a substance that is composed of same type of atoms throughout. Okay, it is a unique substance that is having same number of protons, and this cannot be replaced by any other substance. For example, we have an element that is carbon. Carbon is having 6 protons. Okay, carbon is atomic number of carbon is 6. Okay, that means it contains 6 protons, and this 6 protons you can say they are not present in any other substance other than carbon. The protons that are the subatomic particles, they are found in their nucleus. Then they will not be present in any other substance. For example, we have oxygen. Atomic number of oxygen is 8. So this atomic number of oxygen will not be, you can say, replaced, or it cannot be present in any of the other elements present on the earth. Atomic number of oxygen is 8. That means that all atoms of oxygen will contain 8 protons throughout. Okay, wherever on earth you go and you take oxygen atom, if you split the oxygen atom and like look at the nucleus, then you will found that it contains only 8 protons, and it cannot be replaced by any other element. Clear, beta? Okay, is it clear? And chemical combination of two elements is going to create a compound. Chemical combination, when two elements are combined chemically with a chemical reaction, it is going to make compound. Chemical combination is the main key term that you're going to like study. If the compound elements are not combined chemically, what will happen? Can you tell me? If the elements are not combined chemically, what will happen? If they're not combined with a chemical reaction, by means of a chemical, we are just going to mix the elements together. What is formed after that? Yes, if we would not combine the elements chemically with a chemical reaction, you can say a chemical reaction क्या पहचान होती है? For example, with the help of heat. If you are going to, for example, if you fuse iron and sulfur together with the help of heat energy, it is going to make iron sulfide. Okay, it is going to make iron sulfide. What do you think? It is a chemical reaction or it is a physical reaction? Iron plus sulfur to form iron sulfide. It is a chemical reaction. Yes. Yeah, no, it's a chemical reaction, students, because there is a new compound that is formed. I told you that iron and sulfur reacted together to form iron sulfide. Iron sulfide is a new compound. It's a chemical compound, and a chemical compound is having unique factors. It will not resemble to iron. It will not resemble to sulfur. It will have its own chemical properties and physical properties. For example, iron is black in color, grayish black. Sulfur is yellow in color. But iron sulfide is a black compound. Iron is gray in color, grayish silver. ठीक है, iron सबने देखा हुआ है. Sulfur will be a yellow amorphous solid, powdery solid. Whereas iron sulfide is a crystalline compound. It is having crystals. ठीक है, and it is black in color. So, and the properties of iron sulfide will be different with that of the properties of iron and with that of the properties of sulfur. Clear? So what you conclude that a compound is made up of two elements or three elements or multiple elements that are going to combine together by means of a chemical reaction, first of all. And a compound may not relate, it may relate or it may not relate to the properties of its parent element, and जिससे वो बने हैं, they are not going to relate with the properties of that particular elements. ठीक है जी? Clear? Any problem? Any problem, class? 8F? ठीक है. And one thing more, there are different compounds. Compounds की पहचान क्या होती है? Compound Compound means two, ठीक है. Compound वैसे भी it's an English term that means two. कि compound means two, ठीक है. So two or more elements are going to combine together chemical by means of a chemical reaction to form a compound, ठीक है. And definitely it can be broken down by means of physical or chemical technique. टूट भी सकता है मगर element नहीं टूट सकता, ठीक है. Element cannot be broken down any further, but compound can be broken down to give you the elements back by means of different physical and chemical techniques, ठीक है जी. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Mixture. Mixture consists of two or more different elements or compounds and can be separated. Yes, mixture is formed when there is no chemical reaction. For example, you mix tea and you mix sugar and you just and you do not eat them. So will tea be produced? If you just mix sugar and tea leaves and milk powder together and just you are going to shake them without any water and without any heat, so will tea be formed? Will you are you going to be successful in making tea without any heat energy? What do you think? It will only be a mixture of tea leaves, sugar, and whatever. Okay, you just ground coffee beans and sugar together. So they're not going to prepare make coffee unless and until you're going to provide them with heat energy. What heat energy is doing in that? Heat energy is basically activating the molecules to react together and to form a new product. And can you reverse tea back to the ingredients? If once the tea is made, can you reverse the ingredient back? Can you get back the tea leaves and sugar from it once the tea is formed? No, definitely. Here is an example that chemical reaction may not be reversed easily. Sometimes it is reversed, but it is not reversed easily. In an easy manner, it cannot be reverted back. ठीक है जी. So these are three basic definitions that I wanted to explain you. I hope it is clear बेटा. Mixture के और example में क्या आता है? जैसे for example बेटा paint, ठीक है. In the paint you mix oil, you mix pigments and you just polish you just paint them, ठीक है. Paint is a best example of mixture. Air is a best example of mixture of gases, ठीक है. Cloud is a mixture of gases and water, and there are different other examples. Cement जो बनाते हैं आप, cement is also a mixture of different things, ठीक है. So when you use it in construction industry, they use a mixture of different substances together, ठीक है जी. So mixtures के भी अपने अपने uses हैं. Suspensions हैं, the medicines that you take, you have augmentin for example, it's a suspension में भी क्या होता है? The particles are being mixed together but not evenly, ठीक है. They're not homogeneously, they're not equally mixed together. So I hope it is clear बेटा, ठीक है. Okay, now so let's start. Okay, there are different examples of matter. Matter occupies spaces and possesses mass, may exist as solid, liquid, or gas. We have done it. Pure substances and mixture. What are the pure substances? Pure substances will have matter having an invariant chemical composition and distinct properties. Pure substances में क्या होता है? Pure substances के अंदर you are going to have the examples of elements and you're going to have the examples of compounds. They are definitely the pure substances that does not have any other impurities. And what does impurity mean? Impurity in chemical terms means that there will be no other ingredient, no other chemical constituent mixed into that. For example, we are talking about pure copper. We have a copper wire and we are going to make an electrical instrument from that. So we require copper wire. If the copper wire will be pure, then it will be having an excellent conduction. Fine. And if the copper wire will be impure, then the conduction rate, the electrical conductivity rate will be decreased. And what will be impurity in the copper? Any other substance, whether it is another element. For example, we have carbon. For example, we have carbon mixed with copper. We have magnesium mixed with copper. We have any other element, whether it is a pure element. If it is mixed with copper, then it will be considered as impurity to that of a copper. ठीक है जी, समझ में आ रहा है बेटा? क्लास यहाँ पे समझ में आ रही है बात मेरी? ठीक है. So there are two type of pure substances, elements and compounds. We have discussed elements. Fundamental substance cannot be separated into simple substances by chemical methods. And compounds, substances composed of two or more elements in fixed proportion. Yes, the proportion is fixed. What do you mean by proportion, class? What do you mean by proportion? Do you know what do you mean by proportions? Shabash girls, tell me. More elements in fixed proportion. What does it mean? No answers. Yes, what does it mean? More elements in a fixed proportion. No answers from your side. Beta proportion means um, composition, you would say. Composition. Substances composed of two or more elements in a fixed composition. Composition, मतलब, for example, in water molecule, we are going to mix, in water molecule, we are going to mix, for example, two atoms of hydrogen, sorry, four atoms of hydrogen are there and one molecule of oxygen will be there to form 2 moles of water. So this is a fixed composition, okay? Fixed composition throughout. For each water molecule, we have two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom. This is a fixed composition. We cannot make water like this, H4O2. Is this water molecule? H4O2. Is this water molecule, class? No, definitely. You always have seen water like this, H2O. That means that compounds are having their fixed composition. For example, glucose molecule, C6H12 O6. This is glucose molecule, but we have never seen any other formula for glucose. Okay, carbon dioxide, CO2, but never C2O4. Okay, that is another substance. So that is how we know this thing, that elements are combined in a fixed ratio to form compounds, and the fixed ratio cannot be changed. It can be changed for mixtures, but not for the compounds. Okay, chemical compounds have a fixed ratio throughout. ठीक है जी. Then okay, then we're talking about mixtures. There are two type of mixtures, class: homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixture. Homo means same. Same means that they're having a same phase. For example, sugar in water. Sugar in water. When you dissolve sugar in water, you are having a transparent mixture, transparent solution. Okay. When you mix salt into water, table salt into water, you have, after some time, you see a transparent solution of sugar or salt into water. So this is basically called homogeneous mixture. For example, you add something into milk and it is colorless. Okay, milk stays white. So you will say it is a homogeneous mixture. But if you ground if you ground coffee into milk, okay, then it will be heterogeneous. Or if you add oil into water, class. Oil into water is the best example for heterogeneous mixture. Will it? Sorry, heterogeneous mixture. Oil into water. Will it mix? Oil and water. Can you mix oil into water? No. ठीक है, अगर ये मिक्स किसी तरह से हो भी जाएगा, वैसे तो मिक्स होता नहीं है. But if you just try to mix them, so they will make two different phases. And if a mixture is having two different phases, then it will be called as heterogeneous. Hetero means two different, ठीक है, and homo means same. So homogeneous means a mixture having same composition throughout, एक जैसा mixture बन जाएगा, ठीक है. And heterogeneous means a mixture having different composition, कहीं पे ज्यादा कहीं पे कम, इस तरह से. Heterogeneous mixture means having two different phases. So I hope it is clear. And physical methods of separation include filtration, distillation and crystallization. ये हम discuss आगे करेंगे. ठीक है जी. आगे बढ़ते हैं class. Any other question? Now compounds and mixture, there are differences. Now consist of single substance. Definitely compound consist of single substance नहीं बोलेंगे, हम बोलेंगे कि compound is you can say it's a single substance. यानी कि single substance means कि it is having again a fixed composition throughout, but mixtures consist of two or more different substances. Compounds भी two substances होता है, मगर there are two or three different elements are being chemically combined together. You would say this, that they consist of fixed proportion throughout them, and the elements are combined together by means of a chemical combination. Whereas in mixture they consist of two or more substances फिजिकली कंबाइंड विद ईच अदर. फिजिकली मतलब आपने जैसे मिक्स कर दिया, जैसे आपने क्लास बनाई है, क्लास में आपने बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स को मिक्स कर दिया, ठीक है. तो दे आर जस्ट मिक्स टुगेदर, ठीक है. So number two, the elements in a compound is always are always found in a fixed proportion. Yes, ये मैं बता दिया आपको. And in the mixtures, they will be having the proportion of each substance in the mixture does not matter. Doesn't matter मतलब क्या हुआ? Doesn't is not fixed. It is not fixed, but it can vary uh, with one to another. ठीक है. अच्छा. Then the properties are very different to those of elements used. Yes, I have explained you already, class, that the properties of elements and the compound that is formed will not remain same. The compound, if it is formed from hydrogen and oxygen and we have water afterwards, then water is having totally different properties with that of hydrogen gas and with that of oxygen gas. And it is for every compound that is formed. And the properties of mixture elements in a mixture stays same throughout. Yes, if we have a mixture of gold and if we have a mixture of silver, if we have a mixture of gold and silver, then gold will behave like gold till the end, and silver will behave like silver. It will be in silver color. Gold will remain in the gold color definitely, and they will restrict to their properties throughout the mixture is form. आप कुछ भी कर लें, कहीं भी ले जाएं, अगर आपने chemical means के through combine नहीं किया है, then the mixture will stay as a mixture. And it is very difficult to separate. Compounds are very difficult to separate. Yes, they can be separated by only electrolysis or thermal decomposition methods, whereas mixtures can be separated easily by means of different physical techniques. Sometimes mixtures all also separated in a difficult manner, but definitely they are again able to separate. The components of a mixture are able to separate easily as compared to the components of a compound. Yes, class. Any other question? Any question from your side? चलें, शाबाश। अच्छा, अब आप लोग आज का होमवर्क सुन लें। Define mixture and its types and differentiate between mixture and a compound, and you also have to explain elements। ठीक है, मैं आपको होमवर्क आपको गूगल ड्राइव पे भेज दूंगी, आपके सॉरी क्लासरूम पे। ठीक है। Here can be special class of protein. Yes, proteins called keratins. Proteins, देखिए, proteins are biomolecules definitely, which are present in nails and wool. Protein contains chains of carbon. Definitely, it is related to your body. ठीक है, and then chemistry. So body and chemistry हमने कहाँ पढ़ा था? We studied in biochemistry. ठीक है, it belongs to the biochemistry part. Number two, acetylene is the simplest hydrocarbon that contains carbon-carbon triple bond. Hydrocarbons are the compounds of carbon and hydrogen. So, any guesses? Organically. Yes, yes. It is written in the definition that it is a chemistry of carbon and carbon containing compounds. So, carbon and especially hydrocarbons are there in the field of organic chemistry. Shabash, good. Number three, white lead is a pigment used by artists for centuries. The metal lead in the compound is extracted from its ore, galena. ठीक है. Uh, white lead is pigment used by artists for centuries. Any guesses? It could be. It could be analytical. No. It will be. देखो lead की बात हो रही है ना. White lead is pigment used by artists for centuries. It could be in inorganic chemistry. Inorganic. Inorganic. Lead is a metal, right? And we studied that study of elements other than carbon will be studied under the heading of inorganic chemistry. Inorganic. ठीक है, inorganic, INORGANIC, inorganic chemistry. Number four, sulfuric acid is extremely corrosive to skin. Uh, no, it's not biochemistry. It's again inorganic chemistry. Inorganic acids की बात हो रही है ना? Inorganic chemistry. Inorganic. Beta, in biochemistry we study biochemical reactions taking place inside your body, or something that is happening inside the body. It is something that is corrosive. Corrosive का मतलब it can create burning effect to your skin. So it is not a part of biochemistry, but it is simply inorganic chemistry. Then gases can be compressed by applying pressure. Pressure. Gassing can be compressed by applying pressure. Yes, class. What do you think? Pressure की बात आ रही है. Yes, physical chemistry. We studied that the laws, applications of physics, and mathematics, and the laws governing chemistry are studied under the branch of physical chemistry. Yes, it is physical chemistry. Especially gases के जितने भी laws है ना बेटा, ये सब physical chemistry का part है. So it will be in physical chemistry. Then meat, milk, and eggs contain long chains of carbon compounds. Yes, biochemistry. 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 We're talking about food products and we're talking about a carbon compound, so it could be biochemistry. Okay. Then elements, radium decays by emitting alpha particles and it's converted into another element, radon. Yes. Yes. Excellent. Nuclear chemistry, because we are in the nuclear chemistry, we study about the radioactive particles that emit the different type of radiations, alpha, beta, and gamma rays especially, and X-rays. मैंने आपको बताया था. So element radium decays by emitting alpha particles and it is converted into another element radon. It is the part of nuclear chemistry. Yes, class. ठीक है. Some of the branches may overlap with each other. We are going to confirm the answers inshallah tomorrow when we solve the next exercise. Students, your homework, there are two homework for you today. First, you have to solve this question number 16 in the exercise. You have to try to solve it. Then we are going to confirm the answers tomorrow. I'm going to discuss it tomorrow, and then you have to complete the working task, define element, compound, and mixtures, and differentiate between compounds and mixtures. I'm going to give you task on the Google Classroom today, and everybody join it by means of link or by means of the other email addresses that you have already got the invitation from. ठीक है जी.